Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back
To Two Peas.
in a podcast.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever we're
Every
called.
single time we're like, I don't know
Not
who we
confident at all.
are. Who are we?
I don't know.
Anyway. Today, you are joined by us. I don't know why I said you're joined. Whatever, just continue. I meant to say
We're your co-hosts.
Yeah.
Bo and
Catherine. And clearly, we're not doing mentally well.
I have a confession to... Actually, no. Before my confession, you can sit on that. I wanted to say that I am having some brain fog today. And to prove that, I took note of something really stupid I did. I was, like, putting on some skincare and a little bit of makeup. And I was going to spray my face with setting spray.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I sprayed my face with conditioner.
Wait a minute, because I literally did the same thing one time, because I have two bottles. One's like it's not conditioner, but it's like curl spray, like oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
I had my eyes closed, and I was like...
Oh, no, you actually did it, though? Oh, no.
I did like one or two sprays, and then I smelled it, and I was like...
The funny thing is the bottles are like entirely different. I was opening my eyes and the conditioner is like huge. So I grabbed it and luckily that's what gave it away, is that it was so heavy. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I realized what I was about to do.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's been a rough day.
Yeah. Well, this morning I almost died because I was listening to Wait For It from Hamilton. Those who know the song know that it goes silent and it goes like, wait for it. And I was like dancing and I was doing that, but I was eating a granola bar. And then I started choking.
Because you just were jamming out to Hamilton.
I was jamming out way too intensely. Sometimes, I have to hype myself up in the morning when I'm tired. So I was listening to it and wait for it. And then I was like...
If I tried to do that in the morning, I would just be angry. I'm just angry in the morning.
Well, it wasn't right in the morning. It was like 8:30 when I'd already been awake for like 2.5 hours or whatever.
This morning, I completely forgot about coffee. So I have like a really bad headache in it. I drank coffee and it feels a little better, but it's still like, I still have it.
It's hard to get over it once you miss it.
It's annoying. I should have like double coffee'd it.
Double coffee.
Or like taken some painkiller, but you know.
That probably would have helped.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a problem with caffeine right now. Well, I still only have 2 cups of coffee at most, but the coffee I drink is like strong.
Ooh.
The strong espresso coffee.
I had espresso. Oh, when I was in LA, my coffee maker, I think I broke it. I didn't want to call up the room service to be like, I don't know how to use this espresso machine because I think I'm the one who broke it. I put like the little pod in the Nespresso and it fell into the machine. And then I was like, huh, weird. I tried again. Another one fell in. And then I was like, I'm just going to step back and never use this. So I had to go to the nearest coffee place every single day instead of using my own machine that was in a room I paid for because I was too afraid to ask anyone. And
I feel that.
Yeah. And I ended up going to Dunkin'. It was like the only close coffee place. Did I say coffee? I said coffee.
I don't know. Did
the
you
close
say
coffee
coffee
place?
Coffee?
If I didn't, then this is going to be a really strange thing to say.
Randomly.
Anyway, but Dunkin' coffee is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not into Dunkin'.
So what I did is I just got espresso.
Okay.
Just like depending on how much I needed, 1 or 2 espressos. And then I would go back to the hotel, put all the creamer and sugar in it that I wanted. And it was delicious because I love espresso.
Yeah.
And now I don't have access to espresso.
Why not?
Because it's not the same in a coffee pot.
It is.
Really?
I mean,
Isn't the reason and space espresso machine is so expensive is because it does something special, like it compresses it and then really slowly.
Yeah, but I mean the ones that we have, there's a setting that you could do, like a
What?
small. Yeah.
Oh, but it still doesn't compress it and make it espresso.
I guess it doesn't fully, kind of like my husband's family has I think it is like an espresso machine to make the Cuban coffee. I guess it is a little different.
Yeah, that's what I want. But if the strong coffee is just as good, then I might just do that and see what brand you get and everything.
It's the Cafe Bustelo.
Oh, I use that.
That's espresso.
Oh, interesting.
It's like really high caffeine content.
Oh, interesting. I never finish my cup. That's probably another reason that my head always hurts. But I was like, I don't know how much do you put in? I put 2 scoops.
For 1 cup?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I put like 1 and a little bit.
Oh.
Well, wait, how big are the cups that you're making? Which setting do you use?
The smallest.
Okay, never mind.
I guess I'm a fiend.
Sometimes I use the like second one.
My cups are too
we're
small.
talking very specifically about a very specific coffee maker.
Maybe we can put the like coffee maker settings in.
Yeah, we have the same coffee maker.
Yeah, I just got like
I was
really into our
like,
conversation.
oh my god, we're not on a podcast. Yeah. Wait a minute. You know, it's fine. I saw something on our podcast audio.
What's
and then I was like,
am I being too loud?
I think I'm not being loud enough.
I just like I noticed I'm always really quiet, so that's why I'm like way close to it.
We keep going back and forth when I'm editing, because I think I edited them and I was like, oh, I was too loud, and so then I was like back here, and then you were like up here, and then
because we overcome both of us.
Yeah, so we just need to both be kind of pretty close to it, but not like this.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
My lip accidentally touched it.
Ew. But yeah, sometimes I make a bigger one, like when I'm bringing my travel cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do put like 2 scoops.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
The camera and I just had a moment. Okay. But yeah, I guess never mind, because we make coffee almost exactly the same way.
Yeah, never mind.
But no, the way I make it isn't the same as espresso, where like this much is the strongest thing ever and needs like 20 creamers. I love that. I want it to be mostly milk and cream.
You need to. Have you had the Cuban coffee?
Yes, I love Cuban coffee so much. Good. It holds a special place in my heart, and that place is wakey. Eggs and bakey.
Whenever we're at any gathering and any one of his relatives are like, who wants Cuban coffee? I'm like, me. And they're like, you know it's Cuban, right? It's not your American coffee. I'm like, I know.
That's rude.
I know. I want it.
You've also been with Kevin for like 5 years.
You know it's Cuban. It's strong. I know. That's why I want it.
I literally just doxed us. You just bleep it. I literally just doxed us for no reason. I was just gonna say us people in our family.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to like. Maybe we should take a timestamp.
It's okay.
About 10 minutes in, I dox us.
Yeah.
Anyway, we start young on our coffee.
Yeah.
Talk for a minute.
Yeah. We started very young.
That's so aggressively. Talk for a minute.
Talk. Hey, I'm walking you. Yeah, we started drinking coffee very young, which I feel like made our bodies like get very acclimated to it, and so it doesn't like affect us as much. So we're too used to it, but we're also like addicted to the coffee itself.
A what did?
I was just saying that we got like really. Oh, okay. You're doing a bit.
I was doing a bit.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, what did?
Oh, what did? Who did what? Your hotel story made me think about something that happened when, I'm just going to call her out, when Ash and I went to a hotel once together. going to a hotel with your bestie is so much fun. Highly recommend. Anyway, and and she was like, "This is such a nice like hotel," and then she she picks up the glass cups and she goes, "Ooh, clink!"
And they just shatter. Oh no!
There's like a crack down one of them, and she just places it down. And I'm like,
that's very her.
And then she went to the little, like, you know when they put the notepad for you to put commentary? She said, like, the glass was broken. That's bad.
Was she by chance drinking?
Not yet.
Oh.
At that point.
Amazing.
Not yet. That's just her.
Amazing.
I took the note afterwards. I think I still have it, like, upstairs, like, in my drawer, because it was funny, but I also didn't want to actually leave it there. I just want to pretend like we didn't see the glasses. We didn't even touch them.
Yeah.
I never got charged, so.
Dream podcast guests. Ash and our other sister. And then who else? Who like
else?
dream podcast guests.
That would be fun. And then, well, I know someone who really wants to go on our podcast.
Your husband?
Yeah. He keeps being like, what if she came over later in the day and then you could have a guest?
Well, I was thinking eventually we would do like a, oh, they want so badly to see this that it would be like one of our Patreon specials, and then they could be on as like a special guest.
Oh, last time didn't
reveal.
or one of the last times didn't we talk about like having I was gonna say our husbands. I'm sorry, whatever. My husband, your partner, on like both of them. I feel like we talked about something like that.
Having them on the podcast, both of them together?
Yeah,
maybe. But I do think we should do that as like a special. They want like
I
a
agree.
partner reveal so bad, you know.
Oh,
but I really want.
It? Don't look. If you look at my Instagram, you can just see right away. Anyway.
There's a podcast called Dropouts. No free plugs, but I really love them.
Oh, you just wanted to weigh on that.
For the audio listeners, there was a fly in my face.
Yeah.
And they recently, so they have like, it was these two guys, and then they gained some traction because they have this girl who's really popular on YouTube right now, Tara Yummy. I think I've mentioned them on the podcast before. Now she's basically like another host because she's on almost every time. But they recently had Tana on.
Oh,
and it was just this beautiful mix of people.
Oh my god!
Because Tara and Tana are so similar, and I was just like, that would be a beautiful, beautiful podcast.
Yeah, that would be cool. I should listen to more podcasts since we're doing one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know who else I would want.
I love listening to podcasts. I have two main ones that I listen to, and I have re-listened to it and all of the Patreon episodes so many times that I was like, I need to start something new. So that's why I started Dropouts. But I only watch the episodes with Tara Yummy. I know that's horrible, but I love her so much. She's so funny.
Sorry, I have like a hair that keeps sticking out and it's making me mad. Okay.
It looks cute. My confession.
Oh yeah.
This is actually kind of related to what we were just talking about. I cannot listen to our podcast. I haven't been able to bring myself to it. I haven't listened to one full episode. I keep it like on silent so we get the numbers, but like I can't listen.
That's really funny.
I get embarrassed. Like I start blushing as soon as it starts. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I talk so stupidly.
You would have hated it because one time when I was driving with my husband, he was playing it.
Like so my partner tried to do, and I was like, I can't. This embarrasses me so much.
I don't actually listen to it, but
you edit it.
I edit it. So
well, the thing is, like, I like my content when I edit it because I'm forced to listen to it over and over and make it exactly how I want it. But I don't edit this podcast.
Yeah.
So I don't have to force myself to listen to it. So I don't know how funny it is. If I just listened to a full episode, I would probably love it. I think we're so hilarious. I don't care. I think we are so funny. And when I watch our TikTok clips, I obsess. I watch them like I only have like 5 TikToks right now. I cannot stop watching them. I love all of them so much.
Did you like how I edited the one of you? Like one of those fan edits.
When it was like that was a good face, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A replay.
Yeah. I love all of our TikToks.
Yeah. We need to post more. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I edit them, and when I'm editing it, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
like laughing. So
I don't know what it is just about. Maybe it's because those are from like a while ago, and I know
Yeah.
it's better. It's kind of like how if I look at any YouTube videos I made like years ago, I'm like,
Oh my god, wait, that just reminded me of, for some reason the other day, I just thought about how we had momentary fame from making that stop motion
Yeah.
video. And so I watched it.
it was so bad. Wait, which one? The Webkins one or the doll one?
The Monster High one.
Some of our, I don't remember if it was on our main channel or our side channel,
Mhm.
but some of our hair doll videos did like
I
really good
know.
numbers.
We used to make videos, like stop motion videos with our dolls. One of them was a big hit. Anyway.
I remember,
sorry.
do you remember how mad we got at each other? Because I
Yeah.
remember fighting with you really intensely because we got frustrated because it started putting a stamp on each picture.
Yes.
And we couldn't use those. So that's why at the end it got more like choppy. Because we
Yeah.
just gave up.
We're just like, ugh. I think it was on some of the end.
That makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of those videos because I was working on like a 3D animation thing. So
Yeah, which we used to do together somehow.
yes. Yeah, we did everything together when we were kids. So strange thing for young teenage girls to do, but we really were into 3D animating, which now as an adult you learn that's like a degree people
Yeah.
get like PhDs in, literally.
Yeah.
It is 3D animating because it's really, really hard. But we were like, we want to learn this.
Yeah.
So we learned how to do it, but we learned how to do it by Catherine being on the keyboard and I was on the mouse. And if you know anything about 3D animating, everything works together.
Yeah.
There's like a million shortcuts and different like weird buttons you click.
Yeah.
So the fact that we did that and we had to be on the same page is wild.
Yeah, if you know anything about 3D animating, and if you know anything about being siblings, you should wonder how we're still even talking to each other right now.
For real. For real.
Oh my god.
We should do it with games too, though. When like you would walk and I would fight,
Yeah.
or opposite.
I don't know why.
I don't
Why?
either. It's not fun.
I don't.
That can't be fun.
Now I'm like curious because, like, if we tried to do something like that, like currently, I feel like
I feel like we'd be very mad, but
we would.
also you have to sit so close. Like,
Yeah.
were we just like shoulder to shoulder?
Because we were on a laptop.
Yeah.
How are we doing that?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
So I have like a million topics I wanted to talk about today. I have them written down, but the first one, big shout out to our mother, who was very happy that we called her a psychopath in the first
Yes.
episode.
She was thrilled.
She was so thrilled. She's like, you called me a psychopath, and I was like,
oh, and she was like, and I was so excited.
and then I still thought she was like being, and nope, she was actually thrilled.
just that we mentioned her.
But when she originally told me that, she gave me some other information
Okay.
that I thought you would be interested in. And if
Okay.
you don't know this, just pretend that you, I mean, if you know this, pretend you don't. Just,
Okay.
it's gonna be funny because now I said that. So, okay, do you know this? Kelsey. Have you
Mhm.
heard about this?
No.
For anyone who didn't watch our original episodes,
Uh-huh.
I kept calling him Travis Kelsey. And
No,
Kels. Travis Kels. And Catherine corrected me,
Is it actually the other way?
she said it's Kelsey.
Uh-huh.
And recently, you know how Travis has a podcast with his brother.
Yeah.
They recently came out and said that it is Kels.
Really?
But they didn't even, like, it's not, because everyone has always, but, like, technically, their dad was always called Kelsey. So they were like, so he eventually was just like, I'm just gonna let people call me this. And so his sons didn't even know.
They
didn't even know until, like, they were older that their last name is actually pronounced Kels.
That is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
You just knew. You knew the right way.
I just knew. I was right.
It's kind of like, have you seen Ariana Grande says that her last name is actually like Grandy or something?
That's crazy.
Something weird like that.
Have you seen the Rihanna? Like,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it
Rihanna?
Yeah, and recently I think it was Billy who was it Olivia Rodrigo? Was it Billy?
Someone who like introduced her?
Someone said her name right.
Okay.
I feel like I'm failing the listeners by giving false
Not
information.
remembering who.
Yeah, but someone said her name right, and everyone was like, "Oh,
that's wild."
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it. It's actually Kels, but it's kind of not, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Oh, but don't tell her yet." And I'm like,
Well, I don't want you to know, because it's like, it's not that exciting hearing it for the second time.
That's true. So for the record, I'm not pretending.
I shouldn't have said that. Just pretend.
I'm not pretending. I actually didn't know that yet.
Yeah.
I didn't see it anywhere. Yeah. I had something like kind of sweet to talk about.
Oh.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm not going to get into the details of it, but last week was like a really difficult week for me because a really unfortunate thing happened. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so basically, oh man, I'm going to be talking about crying again. It's fine. I was like really upset. And so I went into the bathroom and I was crying.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I had this like whole girl group in the bathroom with me.
That's
just like
so cute.
Talking to me and being like, "Oh, I'll go like call off of work right now and drive you home if you need me to."
Oh.
And like all the sweet all the sweet stuff, and it just made me like, "Oh, like being a girl, like boys could never."
Boys could
never have the bathroom
Mm-mm.
emotional.
Great things happen in the girls' bathroom.
Anyway, so like that's sweet because they were helping me. It made me laugh because people kept trying to come in. This one girl comes in, and then I was like, "Oh, welcome to my crying session." And when she's leaving, she's just like, "Feel better." But then like
she's like, "I just gotta pee."
Imagine it's a small bathroom. There's like 3 stalls.
Uh-huh.
There's like at least 5, 6 of us crowded in there. Then everyone like circled around me, and then the janitor tries to come in. He just peeks his head in.
Oh, it's a boy janitor.
Peeks his head in. He's just like, his eyes widen, and he just like closes the door really quick.
Good.
And then we all are just like, yeah.
No boys allowed.
No boys allowed. It made me laugh so much. But yeah, that's something I just wanted to mention.
So sweet. I'm glad you have a good support system.
Yeah, the power of girlhood. Heart. Yep.
That was an Austin Powers reference for anyone who didn't get that.
I don't think I even really realized that either.
Actually, I don't think he goes mini-me. I think he goes... I don't know. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. I don't remember if he goes...
Oh, yeah. You know, we're
just doing Austin Powers. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to tell this story quick because no one cares. But I have a story I wanted to tell you about my dog, and I'm one of my dogs, and I'm very, very proud.
What do you mean no one cares? It's a dog. People love dogs.
Sometimes when I tell stories, it's like, get to the point, you know? So I'm going to try to run through it, which this has been the slowest possible way to say that. Anyway, So recently, so every single night, my dogs go into their crates for bedtime, which, unpopular opinion, I think it's way better for them because it makes sure they're safe, and I don't feel like it's safe for my dogs to, all 5 of them, be running around the house at night without being supervised. So we put them in their crates every single night for bedtime. They have a special room because we're bougie, and all of their crates are in that room, and they have like different setups that are good for their needs. So Beanie usually is cut off from the rest of the dogs during the day because she is a princess and does not like any of the other dogs. But she was always fine going in her crate at night. She would like run to her crate because she loves bedtime. She loves napping. She loves sleeping and being cozy. And she knows she gets treats at night. Recently, it was like about a week time span, she would hide places to the point where it was like we couldn't get her. In the middle of the night, she'd like scratch at our door and we'd wake up like, what? There's a dog?
Was she?
Yeah. So then I really watched when I forced her to go in her crate, which I don't like doing. All the rest of them go in willingly. I had to start forcing her to go in. And she was in the corner, sad. Just like,
poor baby.
Exactly. So I waited for my partner to get out of the bathtub, and I was like, I need to talk to you. And you love how I said I was going to make this quick, and this has been the longest story ever. So I was like, I can't keep putting Bean in her crate like this. And then I told him what she looked like and how sad she was, and he was very upset. So I came up with a plan that we're going to move her crate into the living room, see what she does. I figured she was going to bark because she used to hate being in her crate. That's why we put them so far away, just to train them to be okay in their crates without having to hear the sadness. That's horrible, but
it's kind of like with a baby, eventually
cry him out.
Yeah,
exactly. So I got her like a little pillow for her crate. I put her little blankie in there, and I got her this thing that people swear by, but I was like, this is stupid. This is never going to work. It's a doggy stuffed animal with a heartbeat and a little warmer.
Oh.
So you probably can tell where the story is going. She now runs into her crate every single night and waits for her puppy.
Cute. It worked. You did it.
Yeah, and then last night, it was literally immediate too. The first night she was fine going in it. But last night she didn't want to go in her crate, and then I showed her puppy, and she ran into her crate.
That's one of the sweetest things. She just wanted a little friend. Oh, I'm so proud of her.
I know. I was very, very proud. I almost texted you. I was so proud. And then I was like, I'm going to save this.
I'm going to save this. I like how lately we're like, wait, let's just not talk to each other. Yeah. Save it for the podcast.
I always heard people saying that who host podcasts, and I'm like, you could just pretend, but it is so much more authentic when you just tell the story.
I think it's funny because, and we still talk a lot.
Yeah.
But there's just certain times where I'm like, I'm going to tell this. You know what? No. I had something interesting that it's something that basically, if anyone has ever auditioned before, they may have had similar experiences, but it's definitely was a new thing for me. I had an audition last week for like musical theater. Ooh. During it, we all had to line up, and we did like a little kind of monologue from the show. We like a cold reading from the script, like all in front of each other, which was interesting because you had to try to like, I went third, so I had to try to like make it seem different. I did not get a call back for this, by the way, just but I think I did really great, so that's what's important.
Do you have like a recording of it?
No.
You just looked at me like I'm actually crazy.
So why would I record an audition?
Because I want to see it.
Oh.
That's why you should record it.
Well, maybe I could find it and recreate it for you.
Thank you. Continue.
So we're all lined up like that, and then there's like 3 or 4 people at the table, and then they're like, okay, like the director is like, okay, now you're going to stand there and we're going to stare at you. And you're just going to stand there.
Like, they actually said this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that. And then they went, okay, now swap. Like, this side, go to that side. The person at this side, go to that side. Okay. And then they stared at us. Then they went, you two swap. Okay. And then they stared at us. And then...
Is this a normal technique?
I have no idea. I guess maybe that's what I'm trying to ask. Like, is that what the purpose of that was? Because it's not like they were trying to see what the cast would look like together, because we were all auditioning for the same person. So I don't... Maybe they were just trying to get, like, a look at...
I would assume they were trying to make you uncomfortable. Like,
maybe
test your limits.
That's what it seems like. Like, oh, and how much will they listen? Or what will they do?
Or, like, will they stay in character?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
I think I was, like, mostly just sitting there, but then I started to be like laughing a little bit.
Fair, I would too.
Because it's just, like, weird. I'm just staring back at them, like. But then what they did is they were like, okay, now when I say go, I want you to do whatever you can to get our attention. I want you to think about my social anxiety, introverted self, the panic that went off in my head. Because, like, scripted stuff, fine. I'll be as weird as I can. I'll do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I, like, couldn't think of what...
So you're just like, hey!
That's literally what
No,
I
I know,
did.
because I know you.
Well, okay.
I would do that too, probably.
So I had a tactic that I was going to use first, and it was absolutely 0% effective. Sorry, I thought that...
I'm sorry, I was just making sure my feet weren't in it.
Oh, I thought it, like, stopped recording. So my first tactic was going to be, you know how if there's kids and they're being loud, the way to get their attention isn't to yell, it's to be like, hey, guys. So I started doing that. Not loud enough. Everyone was screaming. And I was like, okay.
That didn't work. I feel like that would have been great if everyone else wasn't screaming.
Yeah. So then what I did is, I think that I was doing really high-pitched haze, and I started spinning in circles. And the one lady was looking at me, so, like, I kind of got the attention.
She's like, oh my God.
But another girl went up to the table and was yelling at them. And I was just not that, like...
You know what I would do if I was an actor?
What?
Scream bloody murder and fall to my knees.
See, now I'm thinking of tons of things I could have done. But in the moment...
Yeah, it caught you. They didn't warn you that this was going to happen.
Yeah, which is kind of the point.
Yeah.
But, like... Yeah, there were so many things. I think, honestly, something I could have done is literally just stand there and stare at them creepily.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have worked because everyone else was going, look at me.
Yeah.
Except there was one guy. He was the only guy because there were 2 roles that we were auditioning for, and all of us were the girls.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny, though, because he was standing in the middle, and he's really tall, and he was like, I'm so tall, you have to see me. I'm so tall, you can't not see me. Look at me. Like, in the middle of everything.
That just gave me the ick. Oh my gosh.
Like, he was kind of doing it in character. Like, it kind of made sense.
No, I
like,
get that. I just, out of context,
yeah. So I'm like, how can I draw the attention to me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an interesting.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. And then after that, we went in separate rooms to sing in front of them.
Terrifying.
So I actually left that audition, like, killed it. And then that night, they're like, yeah, so we're going a different direction.
Oh, do you know who got the part?
No, the callbacks haven't even happened yet. I just didn't get a callback.
Oh. That's sad.
That's fine. I was probably too timid because the character is supposed to be like really outgoing, like she thinks she's better than everyone, but in a way of like, you know.
Yeah.
But like not like. I think that the way that I am is to not like that.
Well, you're a great actor, so they should have.
I think
like,
I did well when I was doing it, but
yeah, they suck.
Okay, no, I think they might have my social media, so
We love them because they're gonna give you future parts. I like that the battery is already going down.
Oh,
This one's already at 2, and that one's already at 3. Do you
Fun.
have a spare battery? I mean, do you have 2 spare batteries by any chance, or just one?
I think I just have one. Oh boy,
It's fine. If never mind, I'll just take care of it when it happens. Okay. Anyway, talk for a sec.
Can I talk for a second?
Yeah.
Can I talk for a second?
Why are you doing that?
I don't know what to say.
Can I talk for a second? Okay, I actually have topics.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I only have one more topic, and it's a very short one. Do you ever have a random patch of skin that just hurts so bad?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I told my partner this, and he's like, I thought he'd understand because he has a lot of troubles, and I thought he would get it. And not only did he not understand, but he said he's never heard of that ever. I was like, excuse you?
Like,
And he's like, does it hurt when I push on it? Does it hurt like inside? I'm like, on the surface of the skin. It hurts.
no, that happens to me. You know, it also happens to my husband. So we're not crazy.
Haha.
Because sometimes I'll go, oh, you know, this, blah, blah, blah. And he'll be like, are you okay? But like with that thing, he was like, yeah. Actually, I think he may have said it first. Like, for some reason, my skin just like hurts when I touch it.
It's weird. I woke up. Well, yeah. I woke up.
Can you believe it?
I woke up with this painful patch of skin, and I'm like, what's happening?
I don't know what the deal is with it. Maybe we should ask our nurse sister.
Probably. It's not. Oh, I also. It's hard to see, but I have these little like bumps on my finger that are really painful, and they just randomly pop up. I don't know what that's from.
I got a bug bite, and you know how my bug bites get.
Yeah.
But I've been like not scratching it and like trying to hold myself back because they will turn huge and purple.
I love getting bug bites.
Why?
Because if you catch them soon enough, you could squeeze the venom out.
What?
You could squeeze the venom out. I don't think it's venom. I think that's a. But no, okay. It hurts terribly, and I actually don't know if you're supposed to do this.
I don't think you're supposed to.
But my monkey logic one time went, what happens if I squeeze this really hard so whatever they put in doesn't... And then I squeezed the bug bite until, like, something came out of it. It's just like a clear liquid.
I mean, I understand the urge. I'm not saying it's, like, crazy. I'm just saying that it feels like you shouldn't do that.
It does feel like that, and now that I'm saying it out loud, it seems really wrong.
You're like, maybe I shouldn't have done...
But when I did it, the bug bite just went away. Other than the bruise it caused.
Just kidding.
It has to be early, though. Yeah. And I don't think it's, like, the venom that's coming out. I think your skin is reacting by puffing up, and your skin, something in your... Like, you know the weird clear stuff after or before blood? I think that is coming out, but I think it also has the itchy stuff in it that comes out with it. So it doesn't make it... This is... I have never researched this. I've never looked this up.
These are facts,
something that happened one time, and now I don't know. But I get very offended because...
Huh? What?
Mosquitoes don't like my blood.
Oh, why are you offended about that?
I just feel like it means I have bad blood.
Because maybe now you got bad blood.
I know, it took everything. We had to. That was not a normal reaction from us. Should we do it?
I wish that mosquitoes thought I had bad blood because I have very, very bad reactions to their bites.
Okay, but some people are more prone to mosquito bites because their blood is tasty. So your blood is tasty. Our other sister's blood is tasty to mosquitoes. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. To mosquitoes. But my blood is not tasty to mosquitoes, so they can't smell my blood and they don't care for my blood. And I think that's rude. Does that mean I have bad blood?
Is your partner like a vampire? Like, why does it matter?
Because does that mean I have bad blood and like it can't be used?
Like for medical purposes?
Yeah.
I don't see how that would
mosquitoes
correlate.
and humans are obviously the same.
Isn't it just like there's a specific
my nose. Please
thing?
block that out.
We're a disaster today.
This is not our best podcast. It probably looks like our best podcast though.
Yeah, I think it looks nice. You know what? It's probably fun.
I think it's a
having
blast.
Good old time.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a specific compound or whatever, I don't know, science, in the blood that appeals to mosquitoes, but it doesn't mean that your blood is any yummier.
I wonder if we did a taste test of blood, if you could tell which ones mosquitoes liked by how tasty it was to humans or how gross it was to humans. I'm serious. Humor me. I mean, I don't want to do it. I'm just saying humor the idea.
I don't know.
So we take some like living vampires, like living as if there's dead ones. Some living vampires, like
as if there's any.
Well, technically there are, like Megan Fox. And MGK used to like drink each other's blood. That's technically. There are people who consider themselves vampires. I actually don't know if they identify as vampires, but there are people who consider themselves vampires who drink other people's blood. That's
terrifying.
But anyway, we get some of them. Make sure they're like, we have like some garlic around us, and we make them drink different bloods and see if different blood types taste different. Does anyone want to do that? Because that would be cool.
This took a turn that I don't like.
Yeah, I don't think you're vibing with this conversation. Something tells me you don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I have, so you've got to come up with the next topic.
Gotta come up with something. Okay, on the fly. Yeah.
Come on! You made me stop talking about drinking blood. Which, what do you think's in here? So, I'm kidding, it's lemon water. That reminds me. I've been very particular lately with I think I mentioned that I started drinking water, which has been really fun.
Yeah.
And
really fun.
It really has been. I've really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun drinking water. It makes you feel really good too, and like my skin's getting better.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started drinking water, and at first I was putting like cucumbers and lime and everything, and then I was like, I just want water, and like plain water with lots of ice is delicious. But my favorite thing to do is squeeze a little lemon, but it can't be lemon alone. Add a pinch of salt.
Salt? Really?
Yeah, and then shake it. Like a tiny bit of salt. Because lemon on its own is so, like, bitter. But if you add salt, it brings out, like, the more sweet flavor of the lemon.
Oh.
It's delicious.
I didn't know that. I should try it for sure. I don't remember what made me think about this. But I was just going to mention that I think it's wild that I'm almost going to be 24. By the time we record the next one, probably.
Oh, we need to do like a birthday pod. We need to do a birthday pod.
That'd be so cute.
It's probably
It'd be posted like way late unless I can catch up, but
yeah. Are you excited for being old?
Are you excited to be an old lady? I don't know. I don't think I feel that much about this one.
Yeah, 24 is
just kind of
actually like 24 was great. That's when I met my partner.
24.
Yeah. I feel like 24 is when I started to chill out.
Okay, I need that.
No, not like mentally.
Oh
no. Not mentally, just like party wise.
My friend who I mentioned in the last one, the one that said, "You don't look that great." Anyway,
yeah.
She texted me the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, your frontal lobe is almost fully developed."
What age is that for women?
I think it's 25.
I was gonna say that makes so much sense
Yeah.
because when I turned 25, I just felt like a different person.
You're just like, oh.
Not that it was like immediate, like, but like, I mean, 25 was also a very like maturing year for me.
Yeah.
But I did feel like my brain also was just like different.
That's kind of wild. It's also wild that it takes that long.
For men, it's even longer, I think. Wait,
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
not.
know.
Maybe it's just their like emotional maturity that takes until they're 40 something.
It does take a long time for them for that. I don't know the frontal lobe what it is for men. I just know that I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're
Getting there.
I wouldn't be surprised if yours had developed fully early though, because you're a very mature person. Not that frontal lobe. Frontal
robe.
Not that frontal lobe and maturity are really that like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure it's more gradual than me just being like, yeah, I just turned 25 and I changed.
Like, bam.
Yeah.
Suddenly adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't remember what I was about to say.
You just glitched.
I did just glitch. I warned them that this is how we are today.
Oh, I just remembered because I see bananas.
Uh-huh.
That we found out that if you put bananas in a smoothie, there's a compound in it or something in it. We keep saying compound because it sounds like science and don't know if that's what it is.
We're smart.
Yeah. There's something in it that ruins the like nutritional value of the other fruits. Not like all of the nutritional value, it's just one specific thing it like alters. So don't put bananas in your smoothies. And if you have an option to get non-banana smoothies when you're out, do that because blending bananas with other fruits ruins it.
That's so interesting. So when we make the smoothie bowls, we don't put bananas in them. We put bananas on the top.
Yes.
But when I'm out and I get a smoothie, usually I do choose a banana one.
Yeah.
So that's good to know.
It was hard for me to come to terms with because I really like bananas in my smoothie.
They add like a nice texture to it.
Yeah, and bananas are just like sweet and like kind of bland, so it's a really nice just like addition.
Yeah.
But now I've just been making peanut butter, protein powder, almond milk, and blueberries, frozen blueberries. Oh. It's the simplest and just like most meh smoothie ever, but it's like really easy to make and like not it gives the protein.
Is acai.
Oh.
And
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a berry.
How do you get that?
I get it frozen from Target.
Is it like berries frozen?
It's like
a mush?
A mush that's been frozen.
Oh, interesting.
Because you can also get like powder and stuff, I think. But I get that because it's like a superfood and it has all these things in it. So I get the acai. My husband doesn't like the acai. He gets pitaya, dragon fruit.
Oh.
But I get the acai and I put some like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, peanut butter, and a little bit of honey. Ooh. Oh, and oat milk.
Do you use protein powder?
I don't. I still haven't looked into which ones I should use.
I can send you the one I use, and it is literally so tasty. Ooh. It like doesn't add that. You know how protein powders add that weird flavor?
Yeah.
It doesn't. However, I do use beef isolate protein.
That's true.
That might be why. But there's like a million options on this website that I'm not going to give them a free plug because I don't even know if they're like kind of scammy. Like if you could get it cheaper elsewhere.
Okay.
But I really, really like them because it's very tasty and there's like a million flavors to choose from. And you can add like a scoop for like a full 30 grams of protein, or you can literally just add like half a scoop if you don't need all of it. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but adding it to a smoothie is just like, it's because smoothies are good for you, but like even better, add protein.
Yeah, add protein because like the only protein I get is like from the peanut butter. But that's
still good. It's just, not gonna be as much.
Yeah.
But I think I told you about my realization that juicing is bad. I think juicing is also a
thought-
term for something else, but I didn't mean that.
Like, yeah.
Like steroids or something, right? Am I wrong?
I think there's something.
But
Yeah.
anyway, juicing fruit is bad
That's weird.
because so I don't know the science, and this could be wrong, but
There's a compound.
there's a compound. No, the sugar that's in the fruit. The reason the sugar that's in the fruit is less bad for you than other sugar is because fruit has fiber.
Oh, yeah.
Fiber like reduces or like reverses the sugar bad things. That's the scientific
That's the
explanation. No, it just like makes it do something different in your belly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what, but it's something different. When you juice, you get rid of the fiber because the fiber is the fibers of the thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like if you juice a carrot and then get rid of all the mushy stuff that is in the like blended carrot, and it's just the juice, you don't have any fibers.
Yeah. I've never been able to get into like the juice craze thing. I don't get it.
Well, that's good because it's not great for you.
Because it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
They
But
don't need
smoothies
all
are
the
healthy.
nutrients. Yeah. I love smoothies.
Yeah. I'm like sweating.
I know it's hot in here.
I refuse to take this blankie off.
I love how we get really hot and we're like, no, but the blankie stays.
It's my emotional support blankie.
Yeah.
I'm also wearing like a jacket, which is going to be so much fun for you to like every single time I talk, I like move my arm and it like does that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I need to get like a new wardrobe. I just need to like throw out all my clothes.
Same. I want to do that so bad.
I'm so tired of all of them, and also they don't fit me, or they're like breaking because I only get cheap things, or
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
well, I like this, but
I also don't know what size I am.
dude, being
Small,
a woman,
medium?
why are sizes so stupid?
I don't know. Like you never actually know. And they're not that different. So like if I get a smaller or medium, sometimes it doesn't really matter.
I got like a medium skirt, and then I accidentally got like an extra large, and they didn't fit that differently.
That's the wild thing.
And I was like, what is... Me too.
I'm exhausted too.
Me too.
Okay, well, I guess
Alright.
we're wrapping up early. That's all for today, folks.
That's all for today.
Minnie Mouse.
That's all for today. That was... I don't know who that was.
That was not bad. Be sure to follow us on all forms of social media at 2GingerPeas. For now.
All of them.
Until we sue everyone else.
For now.
And
Bye.
wait,
Oh.
please like and share and interact with us in any way possible because we want to make this huge. We want to get a
Yeah.
studio.
Come on, guys. Get on it.
Get on it. Mwah.